What's up, guys? I'm lowlifespider. She's MillerGirl15.
Hello.
And this is Games with PlayStation Plus for May of 2016. This time we got 6 games for you, and we're going to start off with the PlayStation Vita games. Looking at you, kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, kind of funny. You know, Greg Miller and all them, they like to play PlayStation
horse?
and stuff. Yeah.
Fuck right off!
Anyway, first up is God of War Ghost of Sparta. It is available for free on the PSP and PlayStation Vita. It's kind of weird.
Oh, that's right. They have two.
Yeah, they have the PlayStation Portable and the Vita. This one takes place in between God of War 1 and God of War Betrayal, which is a mobile game. It's like on the flip phones, of all things. And you play with all the weird little buttons. Anyways, Kratos has been taken Ares' throne. He killed Ares in the first game. Spoilers. And now he starts having flashbacks of his mortal past. Like he sees his mom and his brother. And he's like, oh, what happened to them? I have to go find out. So he travels to Atlantis to find out about his past.
It's a really simple game. It's definitely a button masher. You don't have to worry about a lot of combinations or a lot of complexities in the game. It's just really simple and a lot of fun.
Definitely. It's just push the square button or whatever it is to attack. X is jump, I think. And then every once in a while, those button commands pop up, and you have to be like, I have to hit them real quick. Sort of like here you got this beast monster.
Boss battles.
And you have to hit the buttons right, otherwise he totally murders you and you die, and it's no fun. But if you hit him right, then you get to drill his head in like a dentist would.
It's pretty gruesome.
Next up, we have Switch Galaxy Ultra, which is available for free on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita.
You feel like you're playing the same level forever and ever.
You know, it does. It really does look like that because all the entrances to the levels are always the same. But it's kind of a runner game where you have to avoid obstacles and collect things called Tenaltum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
It's a rare material in space, only found in space.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never been to outer space. Have you?
No.
No.
Just let me do my joke.
Tenaltum is used to advance to the next stage, and there's like special end like portals that you go through, and when you go through them, that's where you collect the Tenaltum, and usually there's 10, I think, that you can collect in a level, and when you do, you leave the portal, and then you continue running like this, but then if you run into an obstacle, you lose one. So you could lose everything that you gained, and then you have to play the level over again.
Oh no, it's never ending.
Yeah, and you can also collect items that allow you to pass through certain colored barriers. So you might have saw me picking up like yellow orbs. Those allow me to pass through 3 yellow obstacles at a time. And there's red ones and blue ones and green ones and all that good stuff. But otherwise, there's really not much to this game. It's a runner if you like those kind of games, so enjoy it. Up next, we have your PlayStation 3 games, and we're going to start with LOCOROCO COCORECCHO.
What a mouthful.
Yeah, I don't even know if I pronounced that right. It's the sequel to LOCOROCO.
Of course it is.
And you play as a butterfly, and you have to use your, I call it the fart button, because when you press it, it sounds like the butterfly farts. And it causes these little orange and other-colored balls called LOCOROCOs to follow you. And your objective is to get them to the end of the level and progress through the world.
This looks ridiculous.
It is because, not spoilers, but warning, you have to play this game with a 6-axis controller. You can't have, like, I have an Afterglow controller, and you can't use that because it doesn't have the tilt functions in it. You have to, there's parts of the level where you have to tilt objects with the controller, and then you have to shake the controller up and down to, like, pump objects, like this wheel thing here. You have to pump that with that.
Too much.
It is. I was like, why? You can't even start the game with it because to start the game, you have to tilt the one LOCOROCO out of bed, basically. And I'm like,
Wake up, fat blob.
How do I start the game? I don't understand this. Up next, we have BIONIC Commando REARME 2, and it is available for free on the PlayStation 3.
Big name for a little game.
Yeah, there's a lot of long titles this month. Anyway, it is the sequel to BIONIC Commando Rearmed, as usual. I mean, this is the second one. You play as Nathan Spencer, or as you called him earlier, Porn Stash, because he has that.
Yeah, he's got a porn stash.
Funny porn stash. He's like the guy from Orange is the New Black. He has a bionic arm, which allows him to swing and climb his way through levels, which is kind of neat.
Go Gadget!
Yeah, he does remind you of Inspector Gadget, doesn't he? You can also use your arm to grab barrels, which helps a lot because then you can throw them at your enemies. Or you can even grab your enemies and use them as meat shields. So it's a lot of platforming, obviously. You have to jump.
Super punch!
I guess there's other people with bionic abilities. Like I saw one guy who had really big legs. And
I can run really fast.
yeah. And you can use your arm to defeat enemies like this boss here. You have to. He has a mask on, so you can't like shoot him. He has protective armor, so you
Just
have to.
because his face is covered?
Yeah, you have to grab his mask and then shoot him. To kill him.
Bogus.
Up next, we have your PlayStation 4 games, and we're going to start off with Tabletop Racing World Tour, which is available for free on the PlayStation 4 only.
These little miniature cards remind me of something I loved from my childhood. Or they debuted, like, little wind-em-up cars you could race on the tabletops.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but this game reminds me of, like, Hot Wheels, except 1,000 times better because it's not a Hot Wheels game. Those usually tend to suck.
I've seen you play that. Doesn't look
Yeah,
great.
there was one that just took forever to complete. Anyway, there are three classes of cars in the game: the Cult Classics, the Street Racers, and the Supercars. My favorite series is the Cult Classics because you have like the Beach Buggies, which they have one that kind of looks like Herbie, and then they actually have an RV that looks like the RV from Breaking Bad, and it's actually called the Breaking's Bad. I wonder if they actually have like little blue crystals in it or something like that.
No copyright infringement.
That'd be cool. Anyway, there's not much about this game. It's just your typical racer, except it's miniature. You hit things that are gigantic. And last but not least, we have Tropico 5, which is available for free on the PlayStation 4. El Presidente.
You play as El Presidente, and you are a dictator.
That-
You don't have to be a dictator. You can be Democratic, or you can be Republican, or you can side with the intellectuals or the environmentals.
This game is a little too much for me. It's like SimCity, and it's just too much. I don't have the attention span to play
I
these.
love it. I played 4, and I'm getting through 3 right now, and we have 5. I need to play 5. 5 looks freaking awesome compared to how crappy 3 is and how much more 4 could be.
Well, we got some things here to talk about before you go on your little
Nerd rant.
rants about the game. It's the first Tropico game to include cooperative and competitive multiplayer.
I hate multiplayer.
And I have a little fun fact about this game. It was banned in Thailand. The military government in Thailand said that the game's storyline might affect peace and order in the country, so therefore it was banned.
It might ensue rebellion.
I don't see how that could happen. Maybe there's like some political things in the game that are simple.
It's really simple. There's nothing political about it. It's just if the people aren't happy with the way that you're doing it, they can become a rebel and they can uprise against the government.
I could kind of see where it might do something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it's really fun. It's a great game to play just to turn your mind off. And like I do it when I have a really shitty day at work, and I'll just be like, I'm just gonna torment people.
Yeah, and then you constantly hear the same music playing over and over
El
again.
Presidente!
El Presidente! El Presidente! This game annoys me when she plays it.
I'd put it on quiet.
Yeah. Anyways, those are the 6 free games that you can get for PlayStation Plus. You can get them from May 3rd till June 7th, so you have almost a whole month to enjoy them.
That's over a month.
Well, yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Anyways, it's from the first Tuesday of the month till the first Tuesday of next month that you can get them for free. So you can get those and enjoy them. Goodbye.
Bye.